Just this one video will teach you how to use AI in Excel properly. After watching this video, you will understand how you can complete your whole day's work in seconds by using AI in just a few moments. You just need to know how to use AI. Even if you have zero knowledge of Excel, zero knowledge of formulas, zero knowledge of VBA, you can still get many tasks done using AI. If you want a job in Excel, then you must learn how to use AI. That's all I will say. Watch this video completely. It is going to be very powerful. Let's begin this topic. The first example is very simple. Here we need to calculate total marks. Now, all of you know that we will use the sum formula here. I'm starting from a very basic example. Watch all 10 examples one by one, and you will become an Excel AI expert. Whenever you get stuck in any Excel problem, or your boss gives you a task and asks you to apply a formula that you don't know, you won't need to call friends anymore. If you learn to use AI, you will do that work yourself in seconds. AI will do your work. So see how we will use ChatGPT here. I need to sum these values. First, open your browser and search ChatGPT. The first link that appears, click on it. After clicking, you will see the option Try ChatGPT. Click on it. After clicking, there is no need to log in. You can use ChatGPT even without logging in. I haven't logged in. Now we will type our prompt here, meaning we will give it instructions about what work we need from it. Right now, I have this Excel sheet and I want to calculate the total of cells B3 to F3. Suppose I don't know the formula, so we will ask ChatGPT for the formula. I have typed here, Excel sheet me B3 C F3 cells me values hain, total karna hai formula batao. I wrote it in my language. If you write in English, it will reply in English. If you write in Hindi, it will reply in Hindi. Whatever language you type in, it responds in the same language. So I typed Excel sheet me B3 C F3 cells me values hain total karna hai formula batao. It's a simple prompt. Now see what result it gives us. It says, this is the formula you should use. To copy the formula, click Copy. I copied the formula and came back to Excel, double-clicked the cell, pasted the formula and pressed Enter. And look, magic happened. ChatGPT gave us the formula and it is absolutely correct. You can select the values and check the total below. It is showing the right total. The formula is correct. Now here we need to apply a formula to check pass or fail. How will we do it? If all the marks from B3 to F3 are 40 or above, it should show pass. If any one subject has marks less than 40, it should show fail. Now, how will we make ChatGPT do this work? I typed a message in English this time. Create a formula to show pass if all cells from B3 to F3 have values greater than or equal to 40, otherwise show fail. This is a simple prompt, just instructions. Now let's see what result it gives. It says, this is the formula to check pass and fail. Now, if you are an Excel user, you might have used AND formula for this earlier. But see how smart this is. It gave a new formula. It found the minimum value in the range and checked if that minimum value is 40 or more, then pass, otherwise fail. It gave a new smart technical formula, a shortcut method, which earlier we used to do using AND formula. So you don't need to think much. Just copy it, paste it in Excel, press Ctrl-V, press Enter, and drag the formula down. See, here it shows fail. In which subjects are the marks below 40? In these two, marks are less than 40. Here it shows pass because all are above 40. Here again, fail, meaning one is below 40. Here also fail because one is below 40. The formula is working perfectly. If I change a value and make it greater than 40, it becomes pass. Now look at the names written here. Some have extra spaces in between, some have extra spaces at the beginning or end, some are in proper case, some in lower case. We need to clean this data. We need to remove extra spaces and also convert everything into uppercase. So we will go to ChatGPT and type a prompt. When we type here, we write create a formula to remove extra spaces from cell B3 and convert into uppercase. The first cell is B3, right? Now we just have to type what we want Excel to do. So here we click. Look, it gives us a formula. It gives us the upper formula, and inside it we use the trim formula. It even explains it below. If you don't understand, you can read it from here and understand. Otherwise, if you want to apply the formula directly, just copy it from here. Now double-click the cell, paste the formula here, and press Enter. Look, it's magic. All the names have become uppercase and the extra spaces are removed. Now we need to calculate grades. How do we apply the formula? Look carefully. What do we need? If any cell from B3 to F3 has marks less than 40, then it should directly show fail, no grade calculation. Understand? If even one cell from B3 to F3 is less than 40, it must show fail. But if it's not fail, meaning all cells have 40 or more than 40, then it is pass. Only then we calculate the grade. Now we will type the rules in the prompt. We don't need to remember such a long formula. Suppose you are a beginner and you don't know which formula to apply or how to apply it. So what will you do? You will go to ChatGPT. We type the prompt here. I type the prompt like this. If any cell from B3 to F3 has marks less than 40, then show fail, otherwise calculate grade. Total 5 subjects, maximum marks 500. The grading rules are written here. And here are the rules. If the sum of B3 to F3 is greater than or equal to 400, show A grade. If the sum is less than 400 and greater than or equal to 300, show B grade. Otherwise, show C grade. Tell the formula. Then we click here. Now let's see what formula it gives. It generated this formula and explained everything. Now we copy the formula and apply it here and check if it works. I pasted the formula and pressed enter. Now look, it shows fail. Then I dragged it down. And look, it's also showing the grades. Here it shows A grade. Look, in all subjects, marks are 40 or more. And if you check the total, see here it's more than 400, so it is showing A grade. Now here it shows C grade. If you select this range, you can see the total here is less than 300, so it is showing C grade. Now if I make it fail, like if I write 23 here, then it shows fail. See how big this formula is, a very long formula. It becomes difficult for beginners to understand. So just use ChatGPT. Your work will be done in seconds. No need to ask anyone anything. Now here if we type a product name, the total quantity sold should come here. Right now I typed printer, so the total quantity of printer should come here. If I type mouse, then mouse total should come. So what will the formula be? How do we do this? Let's go to ChatGPT and ask. I type this prompt. In the Excel sheet, column B has product names and column D has quantity sold. Cell F3 contains the product name we type. We need to calculate the total quantity sold for the product typed in F3. What will be the formula? Now let's see the answer. It is generating the formula. And it gave the formula. And also explained it. We copy it from here and apply it to check if it is working properly. I pasted the formula using Control V. Look, it calculated the total quantity sold for printer, 120. Where is printer? One printer is here. There is only one. The total quantity is 120. Now if I type mouse and press enter, it shows 6 and 61 for mouse. One mouse is here, one mouse is here, one mouse is here, and one mouse is here. If we add them all, the total comes exactly the same. This formula is working perfectly. Now here we have names and gender. What do we need to do? If the gender is male, we need to add Mr. before the name. If the gender is female, we need to add Mrs. before the name. So how do we do this? Let's go to ChatGPT and type our prompt. I wrote here. In the Excel sheet, cell B3 has the student name and cell C3 has gender. If gender is male, add Mr. before the student name. If gender is female, add Mrs. before the student name. What will be the formula? It's a simple prompt. I typed it and it gives the solution. You just need to know how to write the prompt. It gave the formula and explained it below. If you want to understand, you can read it. Otherwise, copy the formula from here, paste it here, and press enter. Look, magic. If it's female, it added Mrs. If it's male, it added Mr. Now you can do one more thing. Copy these results using Control C. Select this range, right-click, go to Paste Special, click Values, and press OK. Now the names have Mr. and Mrs. added, and you can delete the original columns. You don't need them anymore. Now I want that this column should accept only text entries. No numbers. No other entries should be allowed. So if we want to allow only text entries, how do we do it? Suppose you don't know anything, how to apply data validation or anything else. So what do? You go to ChatGPT and type the prompt. In Excel sheet, column A should accept student names, and the entries should only be text. How can I do this? We gave the prompt. Now let's see the solution it gives. It is giving step-by-step instructions. 1. Open Excel sheet. 2. Select the column. 3. Go to the Data tab. 4. Click on Data Validation. 5. Choose Allow Text Only. 6. Select Custom Formula. It explained the whole process step by step. It also gave the formula. I copied the formula. You can also read the steps and apply them one by one. Select the Call to Data tab, go to Data Validation, choose Custom. Paste the formula that ChatGPT gave. Click OK. Now the work is done. Look, if I try to enter a number and press Enter, it does not allow the entry. Only text entries are allowed. See, when I entered text, it accepted the entry. Even if you have zero knowledge of Excel, you can still create macros in Excel. When do we need to create a macro? When there is a task for which there is no formula, there is no function, there is no built-in option available. Then we only have one choice: do coding in VBA and create a macro. But you can only create a macro if you know VBA, right? Right now, you have zero knowledge of VBA, so you can use AI. Your work will be done in seconds. And honestly, even if you already know VBA, writing code takes 5 or 10 minutes at least. But AI can do it for you in seconds. So why work so hard? Work smart. Like this video, tell me in the comments how it was, and also subscribe to the channel. Now suppose you want to highlight the active cell in yellow. How will we do it? Look, there is no built-in function for this in Excel, and no direct option is available either. So for this, we will need coding. That's the only way. And that coding will be in VBA. So what will we do? We will open ChatGPT. We will type a prompt. We will write, I want to dynamically highlight only the active cell in yellow color in Excel. I need the VBA code. Now let's see what code it gives. Right now it is generating the code for us, and it will also give the instructions on how to use it. Now it has given us the code. Here it is. And above that it has written the steps. It says, 1. Open Excel. 2. Press Alt to F11. 3. In the left side VBA project window, select the worksheet 4. Paste the code there. So what do? I simply copy the code from here. And the steps it told us, we will follow them. We press Alt F11 on the keyboard. Now we select the sheet, for example, sheet 8. We double-click on it. Then we paste the code here, and now we close it. Now look, the active cell is highlighted, right? There is no formula in Excel for this. There's no option for this. So we used VBA coding with the help of ChatGPT. Now look at another example. Suppose I want whatever text I type anywhere in the sheet to automatically convert into uppercase. Right now it does not happen. Excel does not have any formula that can automatically apply to the entire sheet while typing. There is also no direct option for this. So again, we need coding. So let's go back to ChatGPT. We type another prompt. We write, the Excel sheet name is example 9. Whatever entry we make in the sheet should automatically convert to uppercase. Give me the VBA code. It is very important to include the sheet name, because in VBA coding, the sheet name is required. If you don't mention it, then later you will have to edit it in the code yourself. So it's better to give complete instructions, so nothing needs to be changed later. Now let's see what code it gives us, and whether it works properly or not. It has given the code. It has also written the instructions. 1. Open Excel. 2. In Project Explorer on the left side, locate your sheet 3. Right-click on the sheet. 4. Click View Code. Paste the code. The process is very simple. You can read it and follow it step by step. Now, let's go to Excel. We are already in Sheet Example 9. I press Alt F11. Here is Sheet Example 9. Right-click on it, click View Code, and paste the code here. That's it. The work is done. Now look, whatever I type in the sheet automatically becomes uppercase. See? Whatever you type, it converts instantly. This is the magic of VBA. Even if you have zero knowledge of VBA, you can do powerful work using AI. Now let me show you one more magic of AI. Suppose you need data for practice. Don't waste time creating data manually. Just tell ChatGPT to generate it, and it will create it for you. Look, here I type the prompt. Create 20 records of data in Excel table format, including employee ID. And like this, ChatGPT will generate a full table for you in seconds. Now, think about this. Manually typing 20 employee records, names, emails, IDs, salaries, departments, dates, how long would it take? 10 minutes? 15 minutes? More? But AI does it instantly. This is why I say work smart, not hard. If you want to create data, you must tell ChatGPT clearly. Here I typed employee ID, employee name, gender, department, and salary columns should be included. So I've written that here. Whenever you want to generate data, you must write Excel table format. Yes, I wrote here Excel table format. Then I typed 20 records. You can write 2,000 or 20,000, however many records you want. You can type that number. Then you tell it the column names: employee ID, employee name, gender, department, and salary. You type your prompt like this. Now let's see if it gives us data. And if yes, then how it gives the data. Look here, it has created a table for us. See, it generated 20 records. If you want, you can copy-paste it directly into Excel. But right now, I don't want to paste it into Excel. I want to modify it. I want that if the gender is male, then the name should start with Mr. And if the gender is female, then the name should start with Ms. So now we will give it another prompt. If gender is male, add Mr. before the employee name. And if gender is female, add Ms. before the name. Now let's see if it can do that. Will it modify the data and give it back to us? And look here. Magic happened. See, it added Mr. and Miss automatically. This is magic. So if you want any other modification, you can tell it, and it will modify the data for you. Now, if you want to use this data, simply copy it. I selected all the records and pressed Ctrl-C to copy. Then I came here and pressed Ctrl-V to paste it in Excel. After that, I adjusted the formatting a little and also set the column widths. And look, now you have ready-made data. ChatGPT created it for you and delivered it to you. Friends, there are many more examples like this. If any question comes to your mind or if you think of any example, you can try it with ChatGPT. Just practice. The main thing you need to learn is how to write the prompt. You can type in any language and use it. I explained 10 examples to you in detail. I hope you understood every example one by one. And I also hope you understood how much easier ChatGPT makes your work. Seriously, it makes everything so easy. These are very useful things, amazing things. This is the future.